Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. This is episode 19. In the last episode we got a few new summons by doing some optional stuff. We got Leviathan, which is a ton of damage against all enemies, but it's not elemental based as far as I know. It doesn't say it in the description. 50 MP is a lot, but again, as she levels up, more max MP, all that. Asura is one of these. I think it's used on all your party members, so it can be really good. I don't know if it's completely randomized or if a character's dead, it'll always use life on them, or, you know, I don't know that sort of stuff. But yeah, we've got those two. So now Leviathan is going to be amazing for a bit now. We'll try it out in the boss in the sealed cavern, which is where we've been told to go to the new and final crystal of the 8. Yeah, it's gone quite quick, I find. Got the rat tail as well. We'll be using that at some point. What does it do? Oh, here we go. Luca's necklace. I thought it was Lucy. I got that mixed up. I suppose Lucy's too normal a name for a Final Fantasy, or older Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 16 looks like it's going to have some normal names, like I think Josh and things like that, which I find weird. Like that's not Final Fantasy to me, having a bit of normality. But I feel like Final Fantasy has gone down this sort of westernized route, where it's trying to use names that are normal to us, like Josh and Ben and Sam and shit like that. I don't want that. I live that. But, you know, I'm going to try and enjoy 16. I've got it pre-ordered ready, so it's not like I'm so against it that I'm not going to pay attention to it. It's just that it's, I'm not sure what to think yet. It looks a bit bland to me, but I'll obviously give it a go. I'm one of those Final Fantasy purists as well, who likes this turn-based stuff. Everything that's in Final Fantasy 4, in other words, I love. But they've obviously getting rid of most of it. Oh Christ, more of them. Yeah, they're getting rid of most of what makes a Final Fantasy, so we'll see. I've noticed there is a Sid in it. I've tried to avoid everything. I haven't watched the trailers, but, you know, images come up on Twitter and stuff like that. So I noticed there's a Sid in it, so that's a good thing. We'll be seeing these trapdoors a lot in this place. All you need to do is just go all out like normal. Hopefully we're a high enough level to get through it okay. Here we go. I think it's insta-kill if it actually goes for a character, but I might be wrong there. I remember I was having trouble with them. Ooh, look at that EXP. We don't want to avoid any of them, that's for sure. But yeah, we sometimes they summon other monsters to come with them. And that's where it gets a bit more troublesome. Katetsu, I think we have a better weapon. Ah, if we hadn't bought that one, we would have had that one. Okay, there we go. Edge would have had an upgrade. Screamers. Okay, we'll get the physical attacks on the go again. We've been to the town. Just in case you missed the end of the last episode for any reason. We've been to the town in the underworld that gives you a ton of amazing weapons and armor if you have the money for it. Which we sold some stuff and ended up having the money for it. So, all good. Another one of these. I'm going to do exactly the same. I think you can use a gold needle on them and they die in one. I did. I don't know. I don't know where I got that idea from, because they're not quite stone. But I get the impression that might be it. Nice. Well, go Rosa. Ah. Okay, we're not going that way quite yet. Let's have a little look around here. Oh, well, we are going that way. Right. High potion. We'll try these doors as we go along. Again, if for nothing else than the EXP, I want to do these doors. You can get some really good equipment in this place. But again, we've been to the town and spent a lot of money, so it might not be quite as much. Here's the surprise. What's he giving us? The Chimera Brain. The Chimeras were bad enough before, weren't they? But now we got the brains of them. The upgraded version of them. So I'm not sure how this is going to go down. Oh, we're good. We're good. That blaze attack did a lot. Blizzarga! Nice. We're getting the third level spells for our Rydia. That's amazing. So we got some new summons and we got our first third level spells. It's not Firaga surprisingly, but maybe that's a Rydia thing from when she was a kid. Let's do that. And Rosa, we better heal up a little bit, I think. That'll do. What's in here? Nothing! Yay! Okay, another one of these. I'm going to keep these fights in for the trapdoors just because they're relatively short. And not only that, they're it's sort of like Not mandatory fights, I wouldn't say that, but, you know, they're not random encounters. So we'll show them off. Nothing in there either. Oh. That autosave is getting his worth, isn't it? Bloody hell, every time we go through a door or something. Phoenix down. If we go straight up from here, there's loads of doors, and I think that's what we need to do. But we will try this rope first. Ooh, Miss Vamp. Okay, she's got the bow and arrow, our Rosa, so she's going to be really good for these fights. Which is nice. Again, it might be worth getting a bow and arrow on a couple of characters, but you've got... Everyone's doing good damage, so it doesn't really matter. We're getting potions. Why are we getting just potions? See, that rope just ends in mid-air, but there. That doesn't actually go down. I'll show it now. Because it's a funny little animation, actually. Whoop. Yeah. So it doesn't actually go all the way down. It's just a rope that's cut off. As if other adventurers have been here and it had the snip. Okay, let's go this way then. There's millions of doors up here. I remember this part. I remember when I was little, first time through the game, I was like, I can't do this dungeon. I just couldn't get through it. There was too much. Too many of these enemies, and I felt they were so hard. And that's why I feel like this Pixel remaster, it has to be toned down difficulty-wise, surely. Because God knows, we're getting through it A-OK. Nothing in there? Okay. So I'm not running out of MP or anything like that at all. So it's no issues, you know? One of these doors, I think, leads to where we need to go. Or is it the rope? We'll keep trying the doors and we'll find out, I suppose. But trapdoors, I love those, like Indiana Jones style in this place. And the boss showcases that so well as well. Ooh, money bags. Obtained 500,000 gil. I'm happy with that. Light sword. We got the defender, so we might not need it. No. It's not too much worse. Defense goes down though, so... But yeah, that's a really good sword to find in this place. If we haven't already done that, the optional dungeon we just did. I wonder if we can get back attacked by these doors. I doubt it, very much. It'd be funny. But, I wonder. Here we go. Level up with Rydia. Very nice. She should be getting Fire Dagger and Stun Dagger soon enough, I'm sure. Treasure chest in here, looking at the map. Ooh, box. Elixir, nice. Fuma Shuriken. Like a Shuriken that you can throw with edge, but more powerful. A lot of bats and vampire women in now. Light Curtain, I think, puts Protector Shell on the party. Reflect, okay. Might just be on one character. I don't even know. These older games, I don't know as well as the, like, 7 to 10, I know the best. The ones in this collection I know not quite so well, and then the more modern ones I know the least. Just because the more modern Final Fantasy games, I don't feel it was good, personally. I feel they lost their touch after Final Fantasy X. 10-2 was still good, but in a different way. So, I don't know, like, 12, 13 trilogy. I haven't played Lightning Returns, so I couldn't tell anything about it. I got it in the house. I got a year to play. I was sort of waiting and waiting for the trilogy to be remastered, which I think Japan has had. So I was hoping it would come over here, but it hasn't. And I'm a bit gutted about that because I really, really enjoy 13.1. I really think is pretty good. I think the battle system is shockingly bad. But otherwise, I really like it. I love the characters. I love the other one. I love the music. I love the areas. I like the linearity of it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of Final Fantasies have had that linearity, you know, from like 7 onwards. You have the world map, but that is quite linear in its own way. You get to fly around, but you still have to go from place to place and have only the odd optional thing around there. So I don't think 13 is that much of a departure, because it's got its own open area as well, like the Calmlands from 10. So I don't see it. I don't see the complaints about the game. Katetsu, so you could have 2 Katetsus, and we've got a black cowl for Edge as well. That is an improvement for him. So the green berry, we can have this. Prevent sleep, that's good. Yeah, we'll do that. Does anyone else need... What was it, a green berry? No, we got better stuff for them, didn't we? So, okay. We got something good there. Something that's actually an upgrade, which is always nice. Yeah, I really like Final Fantasy 13. Should we go that way first? But 13.2 is an improvement. Ooh, King Naga's there now. Yeah, 13.2 is an improvement to me over 13 in terms of the battles. They're a lot less sort of random in the difficulty. Edgelit Mirage. Ooh, what's that do? I can't remember what that is. I expect it's like Blink. Create illusions of oneself to trick the enemy. Okay. But yeah, I like 13. I like 13.2 even more. Apart from, I don't think Noel is a very good character at all. I don't think they explored him very well. And then Lightning Returns, like I said before, I haven't played. So I can't really say much about that. I would like to try it, but the time limits is what put me off. Just like with Majora's Mask in Zelda, it's never going to be one of my favourites because of the time limits, even though you could slow down time and all that. I do understand that. But it's just not up there with my favourites just because of that. Like, I love the horror element, don't get me wrong, I love horror in games. Always. But just not that. Okay, we found the way to go, I think. Yes, we have. Okay. So, yes, Lightning Returns, I do want to play at some point, but just to get it in my Final Fantasy's finished sort of backlog. Like, Final Fantasy 3 I haven't finished before. I haven't played 2D version at all. DS version I played. And I thought that was a more bland version of Final Fantasy 5. But in 2D, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be better. Nice, another level up. I wish we could just keep fighting these doors. Bloody hell. Okay, anything up there? No. Where can we go from here? Should we try that door over there before anywhere else? Okay, couple of bats. Ooh, ambush though. The thing is, they don't have any really damaging attacks. The Blood Feast just saps at you, so that's what does the damage, but it's not even that quick going down, so... When you just got a couple of bats like this, it's not that bad, even if you're ambushed. Okay. I'll get that treasure chest now. Try not to forget when we come out. Whoa, nice crit. So yeah, 12, I liked a lot more. You know what? I hated it on PS2. I was so disappointed. I nearly put it straight down after I finished. Like the little bits of sewers as Varn at the very start. Oh, nothing. So I nearly put it down. But then I finished it on PS2 and I was like, I don't remember anything of what just happened. And it's just not that great. Same effect as Silence. Yeah, I thought it might be. So yeah, but then I played Zodiac Age back on the PS4, the remaster. I loved it. I absolutely loved the gameplay. I loved that you could speed things up to level grind, because one of my main complaints, or one of my many complaints of Final Fantasy 12, was the slowness and the grindiness of it. I don't mind it in 2D Final Fantasies, because you know, 2D games have fast battles and stuff anyway, so it's fine. I'll grind a bit in 2D games. But in 3D RPGs, I don't like grinding so much because it's slow battles, you know. Usually. Ooh, okay. Little box maze. Dry Ether, very good find. X Potion, very good find. I think that's a full heal. Yeah, I think it's a full heal. Next then, where we heading to? Up a bit, maybe? No? Okay. Yeah, so I loved Final Fantasy 12, Zodiac Age. You know, everything else was still an issue for me. But, like I didn't think the music was any good, which is a rarity for a Final Fantasy game. I didn't think the characters were any good other than Fran and Balthia. I didn't think... Oh, I don't know. There was just so much wrong with it for me. But the political story, I'm not a political story kind of person, unless it's done in a really interesting way, like in Final Fantasy 9. Like with well-designed characters and things like that. I didn't like 12 in general. But Zodiac Age, the speediness of it really brought it up a notch for me. Okay, where we heading? I think the ropes are both going to lead out to a dead end, so... Let's go in here. And yeah, then there was Final Fantasy 14, which I played a shit ton of, but I still think the story is forgettable and bland. because it is an MMO. What are they going to do? So I enjoyed that. I'll be going back to that when the new expansion comes out, whenever it is. Might be a year away, I don't even know. But I'll go back to it eventually. Try and relearn it all again. Ooh, Firaga for Rydia. I thought it would be coming soon. Let's change that around. And then Final Fantasy 15 was just, it is what it is. I played it before the big updates with the, you know, the story added and all that sort of stuff. But you shouldn't have to watch any other sort of media to enjoy a game. That's my opinion. It's Final Fantasy 15 should have been its own thing. It was delayed so much. It was changed from game title to game title. You know, versus 13 to 15. And it had all sorts of issues, right? And then it took about 10 years in total to come out in its entirety, you know. I know as a different game and whatever, but still. And we found the crystal. We got it, the dark crystal. What were the others called then? The slightly dark? The shade of grey? Yeah, 15, no one for me. I might play it again. I got the platinum, don't get me. I don't know how that works. But, okay, I want to talk about this now. This is one of the most memorable bosses in the game, if not the most memorable. The walls, they're moving. Removing the crystal must have set off a trap. Indiana Jones! So much for a smooth exit. Da 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 da. Okay, here it comes. You are timed for Demon Wall. You need to really go as quickly as possible for this one. So I'm going to try just attack for you. Haste on Cecil. Jump, attack. You really need to just keep it going. And Leviathan, we're going to try it out on this fight. I think it might do a ton of damage. The only thing is the charge time for Leviathan, but we'll cross our fingers, right? Tsunami. Ooh, here we go. That was quite quick. How much? 5,049. Very nice. We'll try a bio next and see how that affects things. I'm going to put haste on Rydia. This might speed up her spell charging. I'm hoping. Okay, let's keep it going. See, it's not a fight that's all about keeping yourself healed. But if he does get close enough, you know, that's when you need to start healing, because he's going to do some huge damage. It's funny I'm not using haste with Rosa first. Like, I would normally do that to speed her up, then use haste against everyone else. Firaga, so it was 5,000 with Leviathan. Ooh, that's about the same. Okay, that's good to know. I thought that would have been way more powerful. I think there's a trick to killing this guy, and I don't know what it is. But I think there is. God knows. I don't know. I think you can cast slow on him as well, just so you know. If you're playing one of the other versions of the game, you know, it might be worth knowing that sort of stuff. We did it! Oh, if you knew how stuck I got. If you knew as a kid, this was the boss that stopped me from finishing the game. For a long time. But he's done. Demon Wall is done. Only to come back in Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 12, funnily enough. Nothing to it. I agree, that time it was nothing to it. I don't know why. I really don't. Okay. So, let's get out to the dungeon now then. I think we should be able to teleport, but let's try it. No, it's not letting us. Okay, we'll have to go walkies. Might be able to warp up and down, but we've come from a different floor now, so I don't know if it would let us. Anyways. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not sure. I'm not excited. Okay, I've pre-ordered it because I love Final Fantasy in general. But I'm not excited for 16. I'm hoping to be proven wrong very badly. Because I don't want to dislike Final Fantasy 16 before even getting it. Why would I? I mean, I've pre-ordered it and everything, so why would I want to dislike it? But, you know, I'm expecting to be a little bit... It's not going to be my favourite Final Fantasy. I can almost guarantee it from this point, because I've got the nostalgia from when I was little. So, you know, it's not going to be my favourite one. But I am hoping it will be at least a really enjoyable game that I like more than a lot of other RPGs. Why not? Because I love my RPGs. Anyone who's been watching this channel can see this. There's quite a few RPGs in this library. in the Let's Play library that I've built up. So, you know, I love my RPGs, so if 16's good, I will be very happy. My issue now, though, is that I can never replay. A game. So RPGs especially. It's ridiculous how big RPGs are getting, a lot of them. Like Persona 5 Royal. I beat it, and I loved every second of it, and I didn't even want it to end by the end. But that's a rarity. Like, I want to play Xenoblade Chronicles. I want to play all of them, all those Xenoblades. But you can't. They're huge. If you want to do everything in those games, they're huge. So I haven't even played the first one, and I want to because I know I'd love it. I can't bring myself to start a game that long. Like, this game's going to be good. It's going to be like 15, 20 hours at this rate. You know, we're not a huge way away from the end of the game. We're not there yet, don't get me wrong, but not a huge way away from it. It's the optional stuff that's going to make this longer now. Where do we go from here? Down here? Yeah, that's it. We should jump across that gap and go to the bridge with it. But yeah, Final Fantasy 11 is one that I never talk about with people. I've never played it. It's still going now, so I've been tempted. But the gameplay is meant to be so archaic. I just don't know if I could do it. What's going on? Kane, you belong to me, Kane. Bring me the crystal. Golbez. Kane, get a hold of yourself. I'm alright. I'm no longer under his control. Ugh. The dark crystal was seized. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Kane. Now I can restore the Tower of Babel. At last, I shall reach the moon. Kane, wake up. Please, Kane. With all the crystals in our possession, the way to the moon will open. Stop. Okay, so we've lost Kane, which is a bugger in his own right, but we've also lost the last crystal. He's got them all. Oh no. So, okay, we're meant to go now. I'm not entirely sure where you're meant to go. The first thing we're going to do now, though... Oh, no, we've lost Kane, haven't we? Okay, I was going to do the other optional dungeon, but I'm not going with 4 party members. I think we'll have trouble as it is. I think we'll have to come back later when we got the 5th character. So, let's go and meet with the king, shall we? Maybe he'll have an idea of what we need to do next. Tally-ho. You've returned. Where's the crystal? Ah, we've fucked up again. The truth is, you did not succeed in retrieving it, so Golbez holds all the crystals. There's nothing we can do now. I bet he's thinking, they've failed every time I've sent them off. Behead them. That's it. That is, unless the legend of the Lunar Whale is true. Lunar Whale? A huge ship spoken of in legend. One born of a dragon. The Mysidian legend. You know of Mysidia? It's the home of the mages in the overworld. Mysidia truly exists? I've met the elder of Mysidia before. He prays tirelessly in a tower. Yeah, he's the one who got us to turn into a paladin. He prays, you say? Yeah, why'd you ask? Perhaps he prays for the Lunar Whale. You must hurry to Mysidia. But the way to the surface is sealed off. You can't get near the Tower of Babel either. Then dig your way out. I mean... oh, he said. I'll attach a drill to the falcon's bow. Shouldn't you be in bed? No worries. You sure you're up for it? Easier than falling off a bike. Okay, let's get to work. Go on then, Sid. Get to it. Let's see him do his work again. Even the dwarves dance as they do it. And Edge is still just holding up something. Or staring at the wall. Can't tell which. No one's facing anything as they hammer, except for Edge. If he was hammering. What's he up to? Did Edge do something stupid? Oh, yep. He's being lazy. Imagine him as the spoilt prince who won't do anything, so he just wandered off and then Sid had to grab him back. Did he get bashed? Or did he just fall asleep? We'll never know. Okay, we done? Okay. Sid. He's fallen asleep again, hasn't he? Sid, you really should have stayed in bed. I guess I need to step away from the action for a while. Other than messing with airships, I'm not much use anymore. Aww. My hat's off to you, old man. You're really something. Get well, okay? Look after Cecil and Rosa. Don't worry, just get some rest. Take care of yourselves, you hear? You too. Alright, get out of here. Thanks for everything. Yeah, I don't think we see him again. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Should we go and see the king again? I'm not sure if we need to, but... might be worthwhile. Any new equipment here? I don't think this game does that sort of thing, does it? It doesn't upgrade its shops. No. Okay. That's fine by me. I don't want to go around searching every shop a million times just to see if they've updated it or not. Got to Mysidia? Oh yeah. Okay, we'll go, we'll go. So now we've got an airship that can let us go between the two lands. Which is very good. Look at the drill. I think it's up here. I think it's what we were looking at before. Yeah, it is. There we go. Drill on through the ceiling. There we go. So we need to remember is by here. Where's that to on the map? That bottom island by there with the town. Okay, it's good to know. Right, next thing I want to do then. Where's it to? Where's it to? I think it was up here. Oh, we need the... I think we need the floaty thing. The hovercraft. That's the one. Can we not pick it up? Oh, that's the airship. Okay, I don't want to pick that up. Can we pick up with this one? No, we can't. Okie doke. So let's use this for a sec. We actually have to use the other airship. There is still a use for it. Alright. So it's slower than the other one, isn't it? This airship's slower than the new one we got. God sake. Step it up. Right, so where's it to? Is it around by here somewhere? It's there. So if we just drop the airship that way. Okay, this should do it. We got the rat tail, right? From the Land of Summons. Hello. Here's some ore in return. Adamantite. Where do we take that to now? I think it's somewhere in Mythful, isn't it? Wasn't it? No, it was somewhere in the underworld. Should we do this now before wrapping up? I think it might be worthwhile, actually. Yeah, we need to take it to that guy. There's that little blacksmith in the underworld, wasn't it? We'll do that now. Because why not? Why not get a better sword now before we head on with the game? Here we go. I couldn't quite remember where it was then. And now this hole by here. See, it's so good that it can go between them. And now I think it's all the way down. In the underworld, notice this. You can't go around the world map like that. Like you can in the overworld. Not too much of a bugger, but it's a thing. Cockle's Smithy. Good old Cockle. Okay, here we go. Wake up, old man. Give me that old sword. I'll give it new life. Handed over Sword of Legend. Is it better than a Defender? It should be. Remember this place for later as well. Once we get to the final dungeon, I think we get something else that we can give to him to make. It might be armor. Give me some time. Don't rush me. Oh, we have to come back, do we? When? I think it's once we've been to a new land. We'll put it that way. To a new land. I don't know how that works completely if you've already been to that new land. Does he do it straight away? I don't know. But, you know, we'll just come back later. We're coming back here later anyway, so. Now, where's Mysidia to? I remember there was like a long way to walk, so I think it's this one over here. Like there was a long narrow path to the mountain when they were here. Pretty sure it's here. And we are here, so we'll... Oh! I didn't think he was going to come and meet us. We knew you would return. Please join us at the Tower of Worship. Oh, shit. I was going to stop. One born of a dragon. It's going to go through it again to remind us. Bearing darkness and light, will rise to the heavens. Over the still land. The moon's light eternal brings a promise to earth. With bounty and grace. Okay. Someone to tell us what to do next. Everyone, let us pray. Now's the time to make the legend come true. It's a whale! There's no doubt. That's the great and glorious vessel itself, the lunar whale. We're getting another vehicle. We just got this one. Okay. It's an amazing vehicle. You'll see. You'll see. A strange voice addressed me during our prayers. It told me you were to fly to the moon and that someone awaits you there. But how can we possibly get there? On the lunar whale, according to our ancient Mysidian documents, there's a crystal inside the ship that allows navigation between here and the moon. You must communicate with it. I'll see what I can do. The moon? Okay, so I'm going to leave things off here. This has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we go to the moon. See you in a bit, folks.